Stop feeling insecure. 12 Stoic lessons. Insecurity is something we've all dealt with at one time or another. It whispers doubts into our minds, making us feel like we're not enough, like we're falling behind, or that we'll never measure up. It can take root in our personal lives, our relationships, and even in how we perceive ourselves. But what if there was a way to break free? The ancient Stoics understood human struggles deeply and crafted timeless strategies for overcoming the very insecurities that plague us today. Their philosophy wasn't just theoretical, it was meant to be practiced daily, like a mental exercise, to forge resilience, strength, and clarity of purpose. This isn't about quick fixes or superficial affirmations. It's about reprogramming your mindset from the inside out. Today, we'll explore how Stoicism can teach you to confront insecurity, silence self-doubt, and build unwavering self-confidence that isn't dependent on anyone or anything outside of yourself. What is insecurity, and why does it dominate us? Insecurity is the persistent feeling that you're not good enough, whether it's in terms of looks, achievements, social status, or relationships. It stems from comparison, measuring yourself against others and finding yourself lacking. But this isn't just a modern problem. Even 2,000 years ago, the Stoics understood that much of our suffering comes from attaching our self-worth to external factors. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic teachers, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This speaks to the heart of insecurity. It's not the circumstances of our lives that make us feel insecure. It's how we interpret them, how we internalize them, and how we let them define us. Insecurity thrives when we place our value in things we can't control, the opinions of others, material success, of fleeting moments of validation. The Stoics remind us that the only thing we truly control is our own mind, our thoughts, our choices, and our actions. So, let's break this down and rebuild the foundation of your mindset using Stoic wisdom. 1. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics believed that the key to inner peace is understanding what is within your power and what isn't. Insecurity often arises because we obsess over things outside our control. Will people like me? Will I succeed? Will I ever be enough? Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you waste energy worrying about external factors, you give away your power. Instead, shift your focus inward. Ask yourself, am I making choices that align with my values? Am I putting in the effort to improve myself daily? Am I staying true to who I want to be? By concentrating on what you can control, your actions, your mindset, your effort, you'll naturally feel more secure. External events and opinions will no longer hold sway over your sense of self-worth. 2. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's easy to scroll through social media or look at someone else's life and feel inadequate. But remember, you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. The Stoics taught that envy and comparison are distractions from your own path. Seneca wrote, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." This means we waste precious time yearning for what others have instead of appreciating our own journey. True confidence comes from focusing on your progress, not someone else's. Whenever you catch yourself comparing, pause and redirect your thoughts. Remind yourself, their success doesn't diminish mine. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. My path is unique and my value isn't determined by others. 3. Detach from external validation. One of the most liberating Stoic practices is to stop seeking approval from others. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." When you base your self-worth on how others perceive you, you give them control over your happiness. But the truth is, people's opinions are fleeting and often rooted in their own insecurities. Instead, focus on living in alignment with your principles. Ask yourself, am I acting with integrity? Am I staying true to my values? If the answer is yes, then you don't need external validation. You validate yourself by living authentically. 4. Embrace discomfort and challenge. Insecurity often arises when we avoid challenges out of fear of failure. We stay in our comfort zones, but deep down, we know we're capable of more, and that gap between potential and reality breeds self-doubt. The Stoics believed that adversity is essential for growth. Epictetus said, "Difficulties show a person's character." So when trouble comes, think of yourself as a wrestler whom God has matched against a tough opponent. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger. Instead of avoiding discomfort, lean into it. Take small, consistent actions toward your goals, even if they scare you. Over time, you'll build confidence not from avoiding failure, but from proving to yourself that you can handle it. 5. Practice gratitude for what you have. Insecurity often blinds us to the blessings we already have. We focus so much on what's missing that we forget to appreciate what's present. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Gratitude shifts your perspective. It reminds you that you're not lacking. You're already enough. Take time every day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be your health, your relationships, or even the small victories you've achieved. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to insecurity because it grounds you in the abundance of your life rather than the scarcity. 6. Redefine success on your terms. One of the biggest sources of insecurity is chasing a version of success that isn't even ours. Society tells us that success is about wealth, status, or fame, but the Stoics challenge this notion. Epictetus taught, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." True success isn't about external achievements. It's about inner peace, purpose, and living in harmony with your values. Define what success means to you. Is it being a good partner, a loyal friend, or a person of integrity? When you live according to your own definition of success, you free yourself from the pressure to meet anyone else's expectations. 7. Accept yourself as you are. Insecurity thrives when we resist who we are. We focus on our flaws, wishing we were different, instead of embracing our uniqueness. But the Stoics teach us to accept ourselves fully. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't be ashamed of needing help. You have a duty to fulfill your potential, not to pretend you're perfect." Yeah, oh man, I can't agree with you more, and you're right. To a certain extent, the words of James Clear speak truer because they impose a moral principle. When you accept yourself, you create a solid foundation for growth because you're no longer wasting energy fighting who you are. 8. Build inner strength through daily reflection. The Stoics believed in the power of daily reflection to cultivate wisdom and resilience. Marcus Aurelius kept a journal where he examined his thoughts, actions, and motivations. This practice helps you understand yourself better and identify the sources of your insecurity. Every evening, take a few moments to reflect. What did I do well today? Where can I improve? Did I let fear or insecurity influence my actions? This simple habit will help you track your progress and build self-awareness, which is the first step toward self-confidence. 9. Act according to your principles. The Stoics believed that living with integrity is the ultimate source of confidence. When you act in alignment with your principles, you develop a sense of inner stability that no external force can shake. Ask yourself, what do I stand for? Let those principles be your compass, no matter what happens. Clarence Reeder, who formerly performed for Train's Discovery and Conundrum, exhorted his audience, what do I stand for? What values guide my life? Let those principles be your compass, no matter what happens. Building a light from within the darkness generates energy. 10. Cultivate emotional detachment. Insecurity often arises from attaching too much meaning to external events. The Stoics practiced emotional detachment, not in a cold or uncaring way, but as a means of maintaining inner peace. Epictetus taught, don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well. This doesn't mean you shouldn't care about outcomes, but you should accept them with grace. When you detach emotionally, you free yourself from the highs and lows of life, allowing you to stay grounded and confident. Conclusion. Building confidence the Stoic way. Overcoming insecurity isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about stripping away the illusions and fears that cloud your true self. The Stoics teach us that confidence comes from within, from focusing on what we can control, living authentically, and embracing life's challenges with courage and gratitude. Remember, you are enough, not because of what you have or how others see you,